Hey, how you guys doing? Sorry it's been a while since I made a video. I got caught up in the Texas winter storms, and then I got sick for about a week after that. So I've been out of work for 2 weeks. So I'm trying to catch up on some of my videos. Now, what I noticed are some Cinema Prime lenses that come out on the budget scale, which is very interesting. Now, I'm going to try to say the manufacturer if I don't mess it up. It's spelled Meike. It's either Mikey or Makey. I'll call it Makey because Mikey sounds kind of weird. These are Mikey or Makey Prime, Cine Primes for based on a Super 35mm sensor. Now, I think they only released two so far, which is the 50mm and the 35mm. All these Cine Primes are going to come out around the $500 range. For instance, the 35mm one, I think, is around $540. So they're very well within the budget price. And these are very similar to along the lines of a lot of Chinese lenses, such as Samyang or even Rokinon. And the Meikis seem to be even better build quality than perhaps even those, which I am very interested in. They come in EF and PL mounts. So I'm hoping to use it on my Canon C100 maybe in the future. Now, giving you some a little bit more specs. It does have it's a fairly fast lens, aperture at about t 2.1. It has 11 aperture blades, so you're going to get a nice bokeh. And you have about a focus throw at about 270 degrees. Hopefully something like when you're doing focus pulls with this sort of lens, the breathing's not going to be quite too bad, I hope. And this is another reason kind of why I want to get a lens like this. Now, looking at the timeline of releasing the rest of their lenses for this set, the different focal lengths, like I said, I believe the 50 and 35mm are already out. And I'm going to actually put a timeline in the video right now just to show you they're going to be releasing some of their other prime lenses. Now, I kind of got excited because looking up this lens, and I believe this was on B&H, and because it said in their description, designed with a 33.6mm image circle and a Super 35mm sensor. Now, I admit I don't know everything there is to know about lenses or Cine Primes, Cinema Prime lenses. And so I thought, oh, cool. Does this mean I'm not going to have much of a crop factor on my Canon C100? But calling B&H, they did confirm there's still going to be a crop factor of 1.5, which puts a 35mm focal length at about 52. So I may wait in the future to for their 25mm focal length to come out, which should put it around a 35mm. 50 is kind of big for me for my first lens. I want something not too zoomed in, yet not too wide either. So I think I typically like 24mm focal length anyway, which it is right now. I'm actually at a 24mm focal length on a Canon C100, just to give you an example. But usually for a Cine Prime, I think I want around a 35 actual factor focal length. Now, let me see. Now this is, I do actually have a 35mm lens, and this happens to be the Minicon Creator series, I think 2.0. And if you want to actually see a review on this, I do have it online. I'm going to try to link it in the description. And this is a a 35mm focal length at a aperture of 2.0, which is very similar to what this Meike Cine Prime is. Unfortunately, there's a couple issues with this. The aperture is not declicked. There is kind of some stops in there. Actually, it's not too bad. As well as the trying to do focus pulls with this, the focus breathing is pretty bad. So hopefully something like the Meike will the focus breathing, from what I see, and some of the reviews, there's not very many out there yet. The breathing's not too bad. So it is great to see some more competition as far as the budget Cinema Prime lenses, and perhaps I may look one in the future for myself. Like I said, I'll probably look at a 24mm focal length, which is just about right for me for my first Cine Prime lens. So I figure I'd tell you guys about this. It is exciting news on some new lenses out there, and I think they're even maybe even better than some of the ones out there now, such as the Samyang and the Rokinon. So thanks you guys for watching, and see you guys later. And hopefully we'll make some more videos with it. Stupid Texas winter storms, but see you guys later.